It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays want a little more than they got last year, having lost in the World Series. Singy, they don't seem like they're among the front runners. How do they get back to the World Series?
I think it's going to take some smart management both on the field and in the front office, Boog, and they'll need to get the most out of the players they have now, and possibly a key pickup or two could put them over the top.
Coming up on the first pitch. And on the hill, Ryan Pepio.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Makes a nice running catch. And there's two away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Anthony Santander at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. And foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Blue Jays held in check. Now it's the Rays. Back now in Tampa Bay. And today's starter, Zach Gallen. Chris, a sub 3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Steer on his way over and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
The high heat, too much on that one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it stays fair. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, right side, low. Sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And he's out. Cut down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Got him swinging. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And stepping in for the Rays, Braden Taylor. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Diaz. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Alan Roden. 1 out, bases empty. Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all. And now Austin Hendrick comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle, Jimenez. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Spencer Steer digs in now. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
He's got it, and there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Here goes the runner. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Looper, flare.
And now this is down for a base hit. Here comes the throw. Save! In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead. Now, Leo Jimenez. 2 on, 1 out. And that one in the air center field. Friedel gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to the left, Kim. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now Ha-Sung Kim. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Goes down looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Out there to center, and it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him.
Got him.
1 away on a drop third strike.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 2 out, space is empty. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So digging in, T.J. Friedel. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. And a quick out, number one. Braden Taylor getting ready to hit. Late with the swing there.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he cracks double digits with his. On the mound now, Alex Faedo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Steer on at first, nobody out. Center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Man at first, one away. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Got him swinging. Safe at second with a stolen base. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening day. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And that's fouled off. In the dirt, but kept close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. So they can't do it. So up next, Gabriel Arias. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch. 1 away. Ben Wertvet next to hit for the Rays. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rays held in. The new pitcher in the game, Garrett Clevenger. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. Foul ball there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And there's a ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Kim. 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So digging in, Allen Roden. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Davis Schneider. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Bounced out to short. Kim to the plate. Save. And they lead by 3. 2 on, 1 out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On a line, base hit. Schneider coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Andrew Wentz gets handed the rock out of the pen. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Ball to strike. And that one fouled off. Guerrero, the runner at third. Santander at first. One gone. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Wentz throws to first, and he's back in safely. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. 2 outs. Now he breaks his bat. Kim fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes. 3 runs on 4 hits. Davis Schneider into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Outside low, 3-1.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jamer Candelario.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Jamer Candelario. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And it hits the fence. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe. It's 5-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Braden Taylor. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field. And that is that. They put 2 on the board. Only 1 hit. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Way inside. Pickoff throw, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra base. For sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Clement stands at first with one out. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now here is Davis Schneider.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Pinch hitter coming on, Stuart Baroa. A runner on first with two gone for him. Got him swinging. One left for Toronto. So remaining in the game defensively, Cooper Bowman. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Austin Hendrick now at the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a hit. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. So up next, Gabriel Arias.
Second baseman, Arias.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Makes the grab for the second out. And now Josh Lowe. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And here is Anthony Santander. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
Nope, that's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is back now, and on the mound, a closer, Jeff Hoffman. A chance at his first save of the year. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Yandy Diaz now. 1 down, base is empty. Out to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
The Rays down to their final strike. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take the season opener and move to 1-0.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, Taj Bradley.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and starting in this one, Bowden Francis.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Pitch misses there. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on the go. Throw to second, and great jump. Got him. 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That one down the line. Fair ball. Kim around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Runner at first with 2 away. Now up for Tampa Bay, T.J. Friedl. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Second inning set to go. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now here is Spencer Steer. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Yeah, everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Man at second. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leo Jimenez. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here,
that one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Runner from second scores as they add on. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Andres Jimenez digs in now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 4. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw in there safely.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-1. Now on the mound for the Rays, Joe Boyle. He's into the game with the bases empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early.
He's under it at first, and that'll do it. But 2 round. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Braden Taylor. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he handles it himself for the out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Hendrick. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Now a fly ball to right center. Varsho moving under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 8, the Rays 1. Back now in Tampa Bay, top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 9-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
In the dirt.
1-2.
He's in there.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
This one in the air. Taylor. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a relay to the plate.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Hendrick squeezes it, and that's as we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ben Wertvet
2-1.
inside, almost got him. And they'll do it again.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is off the wall. And that's a leadoff double. So the Rays batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Wertvet leads off second with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. Jays 11. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Santander. Here's a rocket out to left. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down in order. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And delivers outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now here is Braden Taylor. Swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Here's the left fielder, Austin Hendrick. That one in there across the letters. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Candelario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Hit in the air, left field, Steer. Brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Alex Faedo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One up, one down. Ernie Clement will hit next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 down, bases empty. Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That one hit to right. Lowe has it sized up. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Varsho makes the grab, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And downstairs.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's Andres Jimenez. This one popped up. Taylor settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Davis Schneider. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lowe has it sized up. They got it for out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And it is 2-1.
Well, these Rays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Left field, Steer. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jeimer Candelario. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 11-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Right side. Schneider under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We're through 6 full. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Back now in Tampa Bay, top of inning number 7. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Kim snags it, and a quick out, number 1. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Gets under it and pops it up. Arias. And it's caught for the out. And now Dalton Varsho. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Alan Roden into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Number 83, Alan Roden.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Austin Hendrick getting ready to hit. There comes the skipper. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Paul Sewald.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Steer in position. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Dalton Rushing. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for 3rd. Coming home. He'll score. So man aboard, and the batter now, Leo Jimenez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to Diaz. Out. First out in the top of the 8th. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Cooper Bowman. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Caught him looking for the K.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it staying in the game on defense, Dalton Rushing. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now the catcher for the Rays, Ben Wertvet. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Bases empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Greg Weisser. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Line drive. And there's one down.
Now back, designated hitter
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Spencer Steer digs in now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. First and second, one out. So up next for Toronto, Alan Roden. Santander at second. Steer over at first with one away. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. On the ground. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Eric Swanson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Up the middle. What a stop. To first. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Man at first, one away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays. Next to hit, Braden Taylor. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swanson is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge 2nd inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
And the final 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Shane Baz.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Hendrick has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Alan Roden next up for the Blue Jays. And that one popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Back foot slider struck him out. Back here at Tropicana Field, towing the slab in today's game, Nick Martinez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out. Yandy Diaz now. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well,
swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. That's back there. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. He knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, T.J. Friedl. Up the middle. Over to first. Out number 3. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Low makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Braden Taylor. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2-2.
And that one hit to first, and it gets by him. Man at first, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Austin Hendrick. Now this down the right field line, fair ball, should be extra bases.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice.
That one the other way. Jimenez throw to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Wortvet. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's 4-0. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Roden going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it.
Zips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Back now in Tampa Bay, on to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Diaz. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Adam Frazier.
The third baseman, Adam Frazier.
And it's fouled away. Two now. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Ripped on a line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Nice grab. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Alan Roden. Breaks his bat and pops it up. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones in.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There goes the runner. and safe.
2-1.
It's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Kim with the throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Man at second. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 1-2. Ground ball right side. Arias. Throw to first in time. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Blue Jays held it. Back here at Tropicana Field, and the batter now, Braden Taylor. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Austin Hendrick. And that one lifted in the air center field. Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now back.
So a man aboard, and here is Gabriel Arias. Lifted in the air right field. Roden. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Ben Wertvet. And a swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rushing down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. And a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snags it for the second out.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. New pitcher on here, Angel Bastardo.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. Line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Next one in the dirt.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that is in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one not close. And it's 3-2. 3-2. The pitch is outside. And ball 4. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jamer Candelario.
1 and 2's the count.
Chopper right side. Jimenez slings to first, and that is the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now the third baseman, Adam Frazier. On the ground, right side. Over to Diaz. Frazier retired.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Jimenez around second, on his way to third. The relay, the tag, it is out, trying for 3. With 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Alan Roden. This ball's chopped on the ground. To first, third out, and that ends the frame. So another good inning. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, TJ Friedl. Off the mark there. Now 3-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And there's one away. Now the left fielder, Austin Hendrick. Man at first, one away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Gabriel Arias will hit next. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away. And now the catcher for the Rays, Ben Wertvet.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. That one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Josh Lowe. 2 on, 2 outs. On to Jimenez. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And the lead. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. High fly ball out to center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger, the left-hander, up and throwing. Wentz warming up as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is downstairs.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
That one fouled off. 2-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. That one hops against the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. One left. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Garcia.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
This one in the air. Guerrero. One up, one down. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Fires over to Guerrero. Rays retired in. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Base hit and a good start to the inning. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Rushing. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
This one in the air, center field. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. So a man aboard. Digging in. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Up the middle, Kim. They get the force, and that is that. So remaining in the game defensively, Ernie Clement. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. TJ Friedel now at the plate, and that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Braden Taylor. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Wertvet. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Alan Roden. High fly ball down the left field line. Hendrick has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That's a base hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Anthony Santander. Friedel sizes this one up, makes the grab. Out number 2. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. This could end it. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Line drive, base hit. Vladdy coming around third. 1 run across, coming home. The relay throw. He beats it, safe. It's 5-2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Uceta. A chance at his first save of the year. And now the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Tampa Bay Rays.
just about ready to go. And starting this one, Frankie Montas. What's the word on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And that chance handled. Fires to first in time. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. Anthony Santander on deck for the Blue Jays. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. Right side. Over to Diaz, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Matt Waldron, and he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
2 down, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Popped up Jimenez. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. The Rays kick off the scoring with a solo bomb. Top of the second. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Pajes settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, TJ Friedl. Stays alive. Got him looking. Knuckler just floated down into the zone for strike 3. Braden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Over to Diaz, and one away in the top of the third. Leo Jimenez, the next to hit. The 1-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Hit weakly on the ground. Kim on the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. Here's a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Lowe. Jimenez throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Back here at Tropicana Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Davis Schneider. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pajes hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swung on, belted. That one back. That's not coming back. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. It gets down, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jamer Candelaria, runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Had him way out in front of the knuckleball there. That thing just floats and dances to the plate, and as a hitter, kind of feels like it'll never get there. You've got to try to find a way to stay on that back leg and just
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens. This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Out towards right center field. Low, ranging after it. Drops into the glove. And there are two down.
The batter, the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, with the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound.
Whips it to first. Rays retired. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. Grounds one to short. On to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. That one to first. Diaz steps on first for the out. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the catcher for the Rays, number 84. To the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So the Rays batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Next offering is in for a strike. Rips that one center field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. Ripped on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Liner, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he did.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Kevin Kelly. In the game for the first time this season. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And a count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. So up next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. In the air, out towards right center. Low, sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Ground ball right side. And it's just foul. That was close. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to second, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
And here is Ernie Clement. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Fires to the plate. He'll score. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Leo Jimenez.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in puts them ahead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. Now here is Jamer Candelario. On the ground to the left. Finds his way through, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Pulls it down, and they're 2 away. Braden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Called strike 3. The knuckleball buckled his knees. The Rays strand. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Wentz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball. Swing at a ball line to center. Friedel makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 out, base is empty, so they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Alan Roden looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Low, ranging after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Anthony Santander. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. Vladdy coming around third. He will score. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Spencer Steer swinging at a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Fires it to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Staying in the game on defense, Alan Roden. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. And stepping in for the Rays, Andy Pajes.
1-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Out to short, Jimenez. Throws across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Josh Lowe with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, can kind of be overwhelmed.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there, and out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept his shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Manuel Rodriguez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that is out of play. Base hit and a good start to the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Save.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Base hit and a run comes in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody.
That gets by him. Still able to fire over. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Adam Frazier. 1 out, runners at the corners for him. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Alan Roden will hit next. Clement at third. Jimenez on at first with 2 down. So now a pinch hitter, Stuart Baroa. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Pitch gets away. The tag, save. He scores on a wild pitch. Jimenez in to score on the wild pitch.
Well, that's a big insurance run there, and it comes rather cheaply. You're trying to keep your guys in the ball game, but this won't help the call.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. So remaining in the game defensively, Adam Frazier. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Jeff Hoffman comes out trying to close it out. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Jamer Candelario now at the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now here is TJ Friedl the other way, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum, but at home you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.